Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons.
Naimbag nga aldaw kanyayo amin.
Naimbag nga daw kanyayo amin.
Naimbag nga daw kanyanyo amin.
Naimbag nga daw kanyayo amin.
Naimbag nga aldaw kanyayo amin.
Naimbag nga daw kanyayo amin.
Naimbag nga daw kanyayo amin.
Masasarap na pagkain, masasayang festivals, at mga pasyalang ibabalik ka sa nakaraan. Ilan lang yan sa matutunghayan natin sa Ilocos. Ilocos is a bastion of heritage preservation in the Philippines, where visitors can enjoy vegan, a well-preserved Spanish-Filipino village, and a true showcase for Spanish influence in the islands. The Ilocano legacy and the life of the Ilocano are described as the brow-beaten, industrious, cheerful, simple soul who has shown a remarkable strain of bravery and a bit of wanderlust. The Ilocano are shown to be hardworking, patient, and frugal. Ilocanos strive hard to make a living. Difficulty is never a hindrance to their success. To Ilocanos, hardships can easily be overcome. They avoid forms of gossip and speak modestly about themselves. To them, it is important to show panagdayaw or respect for the sensitivity of others. Bayin is the Ilocano trait for hiya or amor propio, or in English, what we call sense of shame. Ilocanos fear of gossip and would strongly avoid being envied by others.
Ilocos is surrounded by many churches. It represents the transformation of indigenous people into practitioners of Christianity. Ilocos is known of its impressive religious structures such as the Vegan Cathedral or St. Paul, along with its massive hand-carved images of the Via Crucis and its 100-year-old altar made of wood. Paway Church or San Agustin, which has the Baroque type built with massive buttresses. Santa Maria Church, which built on top of a hill with stone stairs consisting of 80 steps, while Sinking Bell Tower or St. William, believed to have been built in sand and has started to sink 1 inch per year due to its weight and multiple earthquakes. Many other churches were built on Ilocos region. The main source of income for most Ilocanos is farming. They earn their living by planting rice, corns, garlic, legumes, root crops, and other fruits and vegetables.
Before, there was gold-plated fork and spoon, and even plated plate and ladles. There was the coconut shell, bamboo, and wooden that was used as kitchen utensils of the early homes of Ilocandia. Gone are those utensils now. Only the metallic spoon, fork, ladles, plates, and bowls are used now in the kitchen utensils of the Ilocano family. They usually make utensils out of sandstone. Of course, once in a while, you can see these traditional kitchen utensils, but not in restaurants or hotels, but during traditional and ethnic festivals. Coconut shells are made as ladles and bowls, so the cook of the family have to use while cooking the recipe. The coconut shell is cleaned up, truly replenished, and make it very smooth surface. The bigger could be made as bowl, but the smaller be made as ladles. Bamboos can be a plate, and ladles, and the particular white wood is also made as ladles, big fork, and big spoon.
Ilocano atang for the dead. An atang is a traditional food offering for the Ilocano to ward off the evil. The most common atang to ward off is a rice cake, often called a sinukat or sinuman in Ilocano. Atang is usually offered for their relatives who pass away in order to commemorate and show that they are still important even if they are already gone. In traditional Ilocano wedding, the groom makes a panagpudno or a formal announcement to the soon-to-be bride's parents. His parents will then visit the bride's parent to set the wedding date. Usually, parents consult a planetario, which is like an almanac that identifies lucky days. Traditional Ilocano handicrafts like the inabel fabrics and Bernard jars are folk arts that continue to tell its tales for many hundred years now. Abel or inabel is a fabric customarily made of a cotton fiber turned into a spool of beeswax brush yarn and woven in a hand loom. From it comes out beautiful blankets, pillowcases, table mats, sweaters, and shawls.
Pottery is an ancient art form, and in Ilocos, this tradition of molding and glazed earthen jars is called urnay. It was originally used to age vinegar, wine, and bagoong or the fish paste. In vegan, the clay is kneaded by a carabao before it goes to a potter's wheel that is today still spun by a foot. It is then shaped into jars, dried, and fired into a kiln. These fragile pieces of art combine the elements of earth, water, wind, and fire that only expert at damdamili or potter can only achieve. Music is accompanied virtually all kinds of human activities. There is a song associated with every occasion in the human life cycle. This includes lullabies, puberty ceremony, songs, courtship and marriage songs, family, funeral songs, and there are also work songs, songs for war and peace. In general, these are called folk musics or folk songs. Ilocanos were very proud on their dances. One of their favorite dances is a kinotan, in which a group of people gesticulates towards a person being attacked by ants and makes motions of scratching a man.
And as part of the traditions of the Ilocanos, there are also the festivals which aims to celebrate particular events and is done annually. One of these events is the Dingding Festival. Dingding Festival is a festival associated with the much-loved Ilocano culinary dish that is famous like pinakbet and bagnet. Every Ilocano family has its own version of whipping up various kinds of dingding dishes, where culinary enthusiasts and food lovers are welcome to join in on the fun. Dingding, one of the most popular Ilocano dishes, will be cooked in a large clay pot with competitors creating their best version of it. Another one of these festivals is the Tobacco Festival. This is a celebration where it generally promotes the resilience and hardship of the Ilocano farmers. This crop has been strongly embedded in the area's culture and heritage. This is why Tobacco Festival is annually celebrated in the city, which produces the biggest volume in the whole country. The area of Tobao La Union takes pride in its beautiful harvest of tobacco cigars, where the local and foreign tourists would undoubtedly enjoy the fun and colorful celebration. The city officials in the area might be one against smoking but not the production of it, because tobacco is the main livelihood of the people. And one more of these festivals is the Silyag Festival. Silyag is an Ilocano term that translates to illumination from the moon. Light-themed events include the ceremonial illumination of Silyag Village, a musical display, and a lantern parade over the course of 2 or 3 days. Several activities are also organized to draw attention of the tourists and potential investors and encouraging locals to enjoy the summer fun. The event also includes a number of food festivals, live music, children's activities, dance performances, and a spectacular fireworks show. And to add to the excitement, local and national bands are to perform in the evening. There are more festivals celebrated by the Ilocanos, like Bagak festivals, that means morning star and signifies the start of the dawn of a new day for the town of Bawang of La Union. And Empanada Festival, Feast of Our Lady Kasaysay, and Pindangan Festival.
Here we have pinakbet, and it is considered the most popular Ilocano dish. Pinakbet is derived from the Ilocano word pinakadet, which means shrunken or shriveled. It is cooked with bagoong and native Ilocano vegetables like tomato, bitter gourd, eggplant, string beans, okra, lima beans, chili pepper, and other Filipino vegetables. Next up is dinengdeng, which is also called inabrao. It is a dish of the Ilocanos. It is classified as a bagoong soup-based dish. Bagoong monamon or bagoong munamon in Ilocano is a common ingredient in the Philippines, particularly in North Ilocano cuisines. Made by fermenting salted anchovies, it is an essential ingredient in many curries and sauces. And here we have an Ilocano dessert, which is called tupig. It is made from glutinous rice and coconut milk and can be served as a snack or a dessert.
Batak empanada. A popular snack from Ilocos is the empanada, a deep-fried pie made from orange-colored dough stuffed with egg and bits of pork. It is eaten with sukang Iloco or sugarcane vinegar. The empanada is a popular street food in Ilocos Norte. There are several variations of this delicacy. There's an ordinary empanada, which is made from papaya, bean sprouts, and egg. Bibingkang galapong. Bibingkang galapong is a native Filipino food that originated in La Union. It is a mixture of sticky rice or ganta glutinous rice, grated young coconut, coconut cream, and brown sugar. The toppings are coconut cream, the first extraction without water or also known as kakang gata, and brown sugar. Bagnet is the Ilocano version of lechon kawali. This dish is the delicacy in Ilocos region. Normally, the pork belly is boiled and deep-fried until crispy. It is usually served with vinegar. Longanisa, a vegan food specialty. Longanisa is an emblematic Ilocos food. These pork sausages are the star at any Ilocano table. These sausages from vegan are the most famous and they are distinctly small and plump. These sausages are made from ground pork mixed with garlic, vinegar, and a mix of other local seasonings.
Dudol is a traditional dessert you can find in Ilocos, although it is also popular in Malaysia, Indonesia, and southern India. It is said to have come through the Malay and Indian settlements on the coastal towns of the Ilocos region. Dudol is made of rice flour, coconut milk, sugarcane juice, and anise. The secret to making a good dudol is to patiently and continuously stir the ingredients under a slow fire. Igado. Made from pork tenderloin and innards, igado is a popular Ilocano dish that makes you want to eat more rice. This dish does have its bitter notes but the sweet and sour taste of pork tenderloin, which is soaked in sukang Iloco, soy sauce, and pepper, even this out. Insarabasab, the region's version of sisig. What makes insarabasab different is sukang Iloco. Pork belly or shoulder pieces are marinated overnight in sukang Iloco, calamansi, and garlic. Afterwards, they are cooked in insarabasab way. This is something burned in the fire. The meat pieces are allowed to sear a little to give a smoky flavor. The grilled pork is then mixed with raw red onions and chilies. Papaitan. Pait is a Filipino word which means bitter, and pinapaitan roughly translates to make bitter. This name actually sums up the taste of this dish, made with very thin strips tender beef, ox tripe, small intestines, heart, bile, and large green chilies. The bitterness can be toned down by squeezing some calamansi to the dish, and by surprisingly eating it while it's very hot. Even those who are not bitter by the heart can thoroughly enjoy this dish.